Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode. I think Fox thought I was a snake when I did that. Oh, they're chasing each other. Well, my wife and I have been awake for a while, but it's one of those days you go outside and it's snowing, and not an easy day to wake up to. In or whatever. I wanted to review some books, which I've already done in a way, but first of all, this book. Maybe I should turn on. I know you don't want to see my chest or my hair under my arms, but.
Oh man, get over it.
Yeah.
Or turn the television off. Turn the cape. Turn it off.
Well, there we go.
That thing's hard to get.
Yeah, it is. It only costs.
The thing kind of sinks down in there.
Yeah. Okay, I highly recommend this book, but I would recommend this along with A Barefoot Doctor's Manual, which might only be of only so much help, Medicine for Mountaineering, and let me get the other book because I can't see the title. Medicine for the Outdoors. Medicine for the Outdoors, Medicine for Mountaineering. This book, Where There Is No Doctor, Where There Is No Dentist, and A Barefoot Doctor's Manual. I would also suggest a good anatomy book. I don't recommend the mass market edition of Grey's Anatomy because it's like a 1906 edition or something that's just been
updated title.
Yeah, so if you get the newer edition, the one of the newer editions of Grey's, that's good. These came in yesterday. I've looked at them, but I'm having to use these reading glasses. Though I do have another appointment with the eye doctor, but I've been having to use these reading glasses, which are only so good. Holding Your Ground, Preparing for Defense If It All Falls Apart, by Joe Nobody. Yeah, that's the name he uses, the pen name he uses. And Without Rule of Law, excuse me, Advanced Skills to Help You Survive, Hide, Evade, Scavenge, Infiltrate, by Joe Nobody. I also I asked a former SEAL what he suggests, and he says the go-to book is the Ranger Handbook, so I also recommend that. Now, as per these two books, they're not very thick. I mean, there are things that I wish there was more information about. And two subjects I'm finding virtually nothing about is escape and
what?
Escape.
Oh.
Methods of escape.
You said escape.
Oh.
I said what?
Methods of escape, and I'm going to put this on backwards because this is my wife's. Well, it actually won't really fit me, but
it has a tiara on the other side.
Yeah. Methods of escape, lock picking would be one of those, but there are, look, if they actually open camps up, then we're going to have ways to escape. And avoidance or countermeasures to tracking dogs. I've seen a little bit on countermeasures to tracking dogs, but none of it actually is much use. So, because we will wind up at one point or another having to actually fight people, this is a good book, because look, you're in the woods, even if you're not in the woods, if you're in the city, you grab like my Kempo instructor said when we took Arnis, you take a broomstick, a broom handle, a mop handle, and you have a weapon right there. If you have a set of keys on you, you take the keys and you put them between your fingers, and somebody gets punched with protruding keys, they're not gonna like that very much. This, you can use a machete. That's what I'm gonna be using. Let me show you my machete. I'm still having to figure out how to put it onto my web gear because I want to be able to carry it. So, see, it still has this down here, so you get that. And then tomahawk and knife, because having a tomahawk is actually a nice little camp tool, nice little survival tool. You can use it as a weapon, you can use it to get wood, you can use it to chop off the head of a fish. So it's useful. Somewhere around here we have the Ranger Handbook that we printed from a PDF file. So I would recommend that. Also, a book that I don't know where it's at right offhand is Poverty Prepping. I highly recommend Poverty Prepping. And I don't recall the author's name. You can find it on Amazon. It's cheap. It's a really thin book, more like a booklet. Another thing I wanted to point out is, you know, if you can't buy like a lot of ammo like I wish we could buy, and hopefully we can do this next month, or if somebody actually sends us more than $20, maybe we can do it this month. Go to the store where you buy your ammo. We go to a particular store, remember the name of the place?
Trader John's.
Trader John's.
I wish we could find another place to frequent because I don't like his attitude.
Yeah, he's
Real crab-ass.
yeah. But that's where we get Mosin ammo, and that's the only place around here I know we can get Mosin ammo. But you know, the Mosin ammo's cheap, so you know, you buy 1 to 5 little packages of ammo for the Mosin, and
I guess he hates us because we don't buy a case at a time.
no, he's that way with everybody, sweetie. And for the AR, what I would suggest is buying 60 rounds, because 20 round boxes, so 3 boxes, that way you have 2 magazines. I know that's not a lot of ammo, but every little bit helps. And you can buy AR ammo that's cheap as well.
Did you ask that guy in Peterborough or wherever it was that we went to, that other place?
He doesn't have Mosin, but he does have the AR ammo.
And, yes, we're not.
So those are basically the lady who wrote Poverty Prepping. What she says, you know, spend $20 a month. Most people can afford $20 a month. You can't spend $10 a month, and that's just on food. So why not do the same thing with other items? You know, it's yeah, it's $20 you might not want to spend, but wouldn't you rather spend $20 now and have something you need a month from now, a year from now, 2 or 3 years from now, when it's not going to be available? So, anyway, thank you.